welcome to the first episode of Pieper Paranormal. Why don't you give us your name for everybody out there?
My name's Erik Pieper.
How long have you been in the paranormal investigation scene?
I've been a paranormal investigator, I guess, since I was like 11, 12 years old. I was in a coma. Well, I died for 30 seconds. And I came back, and the angels had told me everything there was to know. But I have to keep it secret.
Very interesting. Where have you investigated in the past?
Actually, I first started my investigation career in Franklin, Tennessee. There was a graveyard, coincidentally enough, right next to a liquor store. That liquor store is where I could go and buy liquor as an underage teen. So I ended up at the graveyard. I was sat on this woman named Elvira's grave. Over and over, I drank with Elvira. I thought it was hilarious because of Elvira, mistress of the dog. But Elvira turned out to be my only friend throughout my teenage years, because she was the only one who consistently spoke to me. And I'd sit there and I'd get drunk, and I would see her spirit hovering over the grave. We were lovers, in fact.
It's fascinating. Do you feel like alcoholic beverages help you in your line of work?
That's why they call them spirits, because they're full of spirits. They open you to the spirit. The drunker you get, the more likely you are to be possessed. It's very true. But if you're in command of your senses, then you can listen to the spirits while you drink your spirits.
Fascinating. What other tools do you utilize in your paranormal investigation?
In the past, I've used LSD, mushrooms, electromagnetic detectors, crystal methane, heroin, ayahuasca, all sorts of things. However, I think the best thing in psychic investigation is actually that you go in and you understand it as a communication, as a two-way thing. You have to listen. And the biggest problem with people today is they don't listen. They always want to answer. They always want to speak. They always want to give their opinion. So therefore they never learn anything new. They just spout the same opinion.
Fair enough. Do you feel like it's dangerous in any way to imbibe these substances in order to communicate?
Oh, of course. Any too much of any good thing is bad for you. I remember I drank so much orange juice, I had the runs for 3 days. And I was like, why do I have the run? Oh, you've only been drinking orange juice for 3 days. That gives you the runs.
Was that a paranormal experience?
It was quite. I was wondering where I hid it, when you look in the toilet and you're all, where did I keep that all that time? But
do you feel like having any religious beliefs or any kind of mindset like that helps, or can an atheist do this job as well?
Oh no. An atheist is as lost as an ant in a bee farm, a bee colony. And an atheist doesn't have the acceptance of spirit, because the way they are wired, they want to deny their higher selves. It's important to feel small in order to feel tall, if that makes any sense.
Oh, no.
There is only one of you, there is only one fingerprint, that's what atheism is about. God is about unity, Satan is about penance and persecution, whereas God is about love, Satan is about hate.
Hmm.
And it's that dichotomy that exists. Atheists have neither of those.
What other kinds of entities have you encountered in your line of work besides Elvira, your ghost drinking lover?
Well, in fact, when I was quite young, what I did was I constructed my first altar, and my first altar was supposed to be made out of pure wood. What I did was I took a sewing table, I took my mother's sewing table and I slapped a pentagram on it and I called it an altar. Alright, now my friend on Facebook, hi David Glick. David Glick, I remember you from back in the day. David Glick will verify this fact. I called him at 3 o'clock in the morning because this thing was levitating and the knobs were knocking and they were making sounds that were not of this earth. It was almost like a SOS, a spirit knock.
Wow. Was that the scariest thing that
Oh, hi, Tammy Bayless. I made love to Tammy Bayless in front of that altar that night, and I think that's what started the whole thing.
Tammy Bayless. All
yes.
Right. Shout out.
Shout out.
What is the scariest thing that you've encountered in your career?
You, Andrew. You, Andrew. Your questions have been probing, and your interview has been quite intense.
Oh, I hope you're not too scared. What is your favorite scary movie?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Of course, you never get to see Christy naked, so that's the letdown. So anyway, I'm Erik.
I'm Andrew.
And here we are at Pieper Paranormal. You have enjoyed the first episode where I introduced myself. The next episode will be when I introduce my co-host, Andrew. He was supposed to say Andrew.
Oh, it's supposed to say
It said it right on the screen. It said it. The dead studio audience saw it. So anyway, love you guys, and remember to follow us on Facebook. We're on Facebook.
Yes.
Pieper Paranormal, Erik Pieper, Bard and Wordsmith, Manoa Rain, and several other pages you haven't heard about. All right, love you. Toots.